We begin with stunning news out of the Middle East. Hamas political chief Ismail Haniyeh has been killed in Iran's capital city of Tehran. Now, according to the Palestinian group, Haniyeh and one of his bodyguards were targeted in an airstrike by Israeli forces. Hamas says Israel's act will not go unpunished. Meanwhile, Iranian media reported that the Hamas leader was at his residence in Tehran when the attack took place at 2 a.m. local time on Wednesday.
In the early hours of today, Ismail Haniyeh's residence in Tehran was hit. One of his bodyguards was martyred too. The cause and dimensions of this incident is under investigation and the results will be announced later. The Revolutionary Guard offers condolences to the heroic Palestinian nation, the Muslim Ummah, fighters of the Resistance Front and the noble nation of Iran.
Now, Israel has remained silent on Haniyeh's death, and media reports say that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office has ordered cabinet ministers not to make any comments. Still, Israel's far-right heritage minister celebrated Haniyeh's death on social media, saying that the killing makes the world a little better. Now, also joining him were Israeli citizens who called Haniyeh's elimination good news.
It's a very good news that Haniyeh deserved to end like that, and that I hope that we will get the second of Hamas, Sinwar. I don't think it will impact the hostage deal. I think it will weaken the Hamas and that it's time for them to understand that Israel is the strongest.
We eliminated Ismail Haniyeh, and we need to eliminate all the leaders of Hamas and Hezbollah and the terror organizations that kill civilians in cold blood. They need to be removed.
The 62-year-old Hamas chief flew from Qatar to Tehran to take part in the swearing-in ceremony of Iran's new president, Masoud Pezeshkian, on Tuesday. Now, Pezeshkian says he will make Israel regret the cowardly killing of Haniyeh. And Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, says that avenging Haniyeh's death is Tehran's duty. The Iranian government has also announced 3 days of public mourning after the incident. Several Middle Eastern nations, including Jordan, Syria, Qatar, and Turkey, have condemned the killing of Haniyeh. Lebanon-based Hezbollah said that Israel is an enemy that demands war, and the group is ready for it.
Today, in addition to this great loss that we lost in martyrs and wounded in this area, there is another attack now on the other side of the Israeli-Arab conflict where leader Haniyeh was targeted in Tehran also. This confirms two things. One, that this enemy demands war and we are up for it, God willing, and it confirms another thing, that we will continue as a country, people, resistance and battlefront against the Israeli enemy to take up our duties in full, to confront it and prevent it from achieving its goals through this attack.
Meanwhile, Russia and China have called Haniyeh's killing an unacceptable political assassination.
We strongly condemn the assassination of Ismail Haniyeh, head of the political department of the Palestinian Hamas movement, in a missile attack on his residence in Tehran. It is noteworthy that this attack was carried out on Iranian territory, where he was on an official invitation to the inauguration ceremony of Iranian President-elect Masoud Pezeshkian. It is clear that the organizers of this political assassination were aware of the dangerous consequences of this action for the entire region.
We pay high attention to this incident. We firmly oppose and condemn the act of assassination. We are deeply concerned that this incident may lead to escalation and turbulence in the region. China has always advocated resolving regional disputes through negotiations and dialogues. The Gaza Strip should achieve a comprehensive and permanent ceasefire as soon as possible to avoid further escalation of conflicts and confrontations.
Now, Secretary of State Antony Blinken says that despite the Hamas chief's killing, a ceasefire in the region can still be achieved.
All I can tell you right now is I think nothing takes away from the importance of, as I said a moment ago, getting to the ceasefire, which is manifestly in the interests of the hostages and bringing them home. It's manifestly in the interests of Palestinians who are suffering terribly every single day, children, women, men, in Gaza who've been caught in this crossfire of Hamas's making.
Now, with Haniyeh's elimination and global condemnation, all eyes are on Israel and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to see if he claims responsibility for the attack or escalates the situation to war on several fronts.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you